Hey up everyone, hope we're all doing well. UFC 322 just took place, and here's the good and the bad. And spoiler alert, this man right here getting folded in the second round is definitely going into the bad. Now to start off with the good, I'm going to go with the guy who took a fight on 48 hours notice. I'm talking about Ethan Ewing, because this guy took a short notice fight against Malcolm Wallmaker, undefeated, has fucking crazy knockout power, he's knocking out everyone. Oh, we want to see him fight Alexander Topuria. Nah, it doesn't matter, because you got Ethan Ewing, who's just going to put on a great display against him. Like, Ewing, people might shit on Wallmaker for this and say, fraud checked, because they're fucking dribblers. But in my opinion, Wallmaker still looked decent, and Ewing just looked a lot better. The footwork was really good. He was switching orthodox and southpaw. The bodywork, the combinations, the counters, you know, slip counters, pullback counters, mixing in the grappling as well. His cardio was dipping a bit, but for 48 hours notice, can't really take that much of a dig at him for it. I thought Ewing looked really good, and he definitely deserved a victory against Malcolm Wallmaker. And for me, Malcolm Wallmaker, even with the hype takes just died down, it's fucked off all the annoying, stupid-ass fans. So at the same time, they both goes in the good for me. Now, there's a lot more good apart of the prelims. The prelims as a whole, the early prelims and the prelims in general, were fantastic in all fairness, but I don't want to rant on all day and make this video 500 years long. So we'll just say the start of the main card. Kinda. So we had Benoit Saint Denis versus Beneil Dariush, and I originally went in my predictions video saying, oh, well, Dariush is going to win. I did make a last minute, 90th minute decision and said no because of the weight cut, and it was a good job I did that because Dariush went on to get flatlined in 16 seconds, and I don't know what his game plan was because he just stood in the pocket and got flatlined by Benoit Saint Denis. But I am glad that Benoit Saint Denis won because I just feel like he's exciting to watch. He's on a 3-fight winning streak and he's finished all 3 fights. And I feel like he just makes that lightweight division a lot more enjoyable and interesting. And Beneil Dariush is getting on in age. And no disrespect to Beneil Dariush, but I've always feel like he's one of these fighters. It's kind of hard to get excited for his fights, in my opinion. You then move on. We're going to skip past the fight that was just after it. We're going to move on to Sean Brady and Michael Morales because, again, another good one. A lot of people are expecting Sean Brady to win this one. I got it right with my prediction. Hate to say I told you to. No, I don't hate to say it. I fucking love it. But yeah, Michael Morales just bummed Sean Brady, which a lot of people weren't expecting. Michael Morales looked great, stuffed a couple takedowns, landed some good shots on Brady, hurt him, put him away in the first round. Light work. He's the same age as fucking me. He's the same age as me, and look what he's doing, and look what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, anyways, yeah, Michael Morales looks absolutely fucking phenomenal. You can't really deny that this guy's a very good young talent and undefeated as well. And next on, we move on to something what I want to put in the bad, but it's also kind of good at the same time. It's bad because Leon, my boy, he got fucking folded like a deck chair, and God, he's only been finished twice in his career, and both times happened this year. Fuck, it's so rough being a Leon fan. Bummed and submitted by Brady, and then just got finished by Prates. And why it sucks so much is because he actually looked good in the first round, but just like I said in my prediction, he has a tendency to switch off. He's done it several times. I just knew it was going to happen again. And against someone like Prates who can punish you, use his length and his reach, it's what happened. He switched off at the start of that second round, and Prates made him pay for it. Now, it's kind of going in between because it's bad because I love Leon, but it's also good because for the average viewer, it's entertaining. It's a good knockout. And for Carlos Prates, I do still like Prates. He's not someone who I dislike. So, you know, it was a good finish for Prates. Puts him back up there after losing to Ian Gary earlier this year. He's got a finish over Jeff Neal. He's got a finish over Leon Edwards. So it puts him in a very good position, and I can't wait to see what happens next for Prates. Okay, now we move on to the bad. So a bit of a low-key one. Pat Sabatini and Chepe Mariscal. Bit of a dud. I knew Pat Sabatini was going to win, but still wasn't the most eventful to watch. And then we get to the co-main, the two big bad ones, which are the co-main and the main event. It was such a great card overall, really, again, apart from the Pat Sabatini one. And then we got to the co-main and main, which kind of had, like, the most excitement. And yeah, just the co-main to begin with, I do think it was quite impressive in both fights, in all fairness, that Valentina was able to shut out Zhang the way that she was able to, like, very high level on the striking, on the ground. Zhang had fucking Bob Ope. Like, I mean, the only thing she really landed was like a 1-2 at the start within like the first 30 seconds, and a nice elbow on the break of a clinch. Other than that, it was just all Shevchenko completely with the body kicks, leg kicks, some high kicks, the grappling, the knees to the body, which even dropped it. I'm classing it as a knockdown. And then you had Islam Makhachev in the main event, so that was a big bad one. But then you had Islam Makhachev in the main event, and it's bad for me because I wanted JDM to win, but ultimately the performance, bit stinky, let's be honest, lads. Very dominant, very impressive, but also very stinky as well. Now, people are going to claim Islam Makhachev's a boring fighter. Now, that is not the case. That's not the case. We've seen this recently with Khamzat Chimaev. He has one boring fight, all of a sudden he's a boring fighter. It's fickle fans, okay? Don't take no notice to him if you're an Islam Makhachev fan. Just block out the haters sort of thing, you know. But yeah, Islam Makhachev, very dominant, but it was very boring. Just kept on taking down JDM. JDM couldn't do fuck all about it. Islam was struggling to find a finish, and that was kind of it. You're just watching Islam lay on top of JDM. Well, some fun scrambles here and there, and Islam landed some nice leg kicks. But it was like we had a great starter, a great main, and then the dessert just left a bad taste in our mouth. That's how I feel out of this, and that's why it's gone in the bad. Even though it's like meant to be star-studded co-main and main, you know, you got Zhang moving up, you got Islam moving up. It just kind of fell flat, in my opinion. Unfortunately, when people talk about this card, they're not going to be talking about the main and co-main. We're going to be talking about the rest of the card, what did deliver, in my opinion. But yes, guys, that was the good and the bad when it came to UFC 322. Let me know in the comments how you did with your predictions. Let me know what you consider good and bad, whether you agree with me. What was your favourite fight? What was your favourite performance? What was your favourite finish? Let me know in the comments, guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and even consider subscribing as well. And I'll see you in the next one.